So students, this question came in paper 1 in May-June 2010, and this is a question of simultaneous nonlinear equations. Okay, simultaneous simultaneous nonlinear equations. Why we call them nonlinear? Because it's a combination of one quadratic equation and the other is a linear equation. Okay, but in lower classes you have learned solving simultaneous linear equations where both of the equations are linear. So we use to solve them, we mostly use substitution method, okay, in which we make one variable subject and then replace that variable in the other equation. And for making a variable subject we always use linear. Remember, always use linear equation for making a variable subject. So to make a variable subject, always use linear equation. This you have to remember. Don't go for the other equation to make that variable. And always, and one more thing which you have to remember, that you must have strong grip on using identities. Okay, for expansion. If you know, very good. If you don't know, then quickly learn them. Okay, I write for your help: a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. You will be like thinking why I'm writing this. Okay, this is very easy thing. Why? Because most of the time when I check paper, so I see that this part is missing. Whenever you expand any expression by using identity, this part is missing and your marks are deducted. So be careful. You have to memorize the identities and use them carefully, okay, for expansion. Okay, so these are the things which you need to know before you start. Okay, how will you identify that this question is a question of simultaneous nonlinear equation? Because whenever there is like they are saying the word intersection of two equations, like if one is quadratic, this one is quadratic, as you know. Okay, this one is quadratic equation and this one is linear equation. So whenever the quadratic and the linear equation, whenever they are intersecting, okay, they are always solved simultaneously. Whenever, this is basically, you can say, a keyword. Okay, this is a keyword. It will help you to identify that how you are supposed to solve. Okay, and coordinates. Okay, obviously there are the points, okay, where this curve and the line are intersecting and we are supposed to find out the coordinates. Okay, and that point is always written in this order: x, y. Okay, the x coordinate comes first and the y later on. Okay, so let's start the solution. I hope so that I have given you enough information about these, like how we are going to identify and how we are going to solve it. Okay, so let's quickly start it. So as you know that we have to use linear equation to make the variable subject. So obviously this is the linear equation, so we will use it to make one variable subject. So y plus 4x plus 1 is equal to 0. Always avoid fraction form, okay, when you make a variable subject, because if you will, here in this case, if you will make x subject, so then you will definitely get a fraction form. Like for example, I show you, like if I make x subject, then I will write like this, and then x is equal to minus 1 minus y over 4. This is a fraction form. Always avoid, don't go for it, avoid, okay, never go for it. Fine. So now this x I made subject. Now if I make y subject, so y is always in linear form, like it will be minus 1 and minus 4x, and you know there is no fraction, so I will go for it. Okay, so choose a variable wisely. So this is, you can say, finest thing. Okay, this is fine, so don't go for it. Okay, so we have made y a subject. Now just substitute this value of this y, that is minus 1 minus 4x, in the quadratic equation, okay, in this equation. So this is the rule. We have used linear equation to make subject, and we are going to use quadratic equation for getting the values of y. So the quadratic equation is y square. First I write it here, then I will replace the value, equals to 10x minus 8x square. Now I will replace y by this value, so it will become minus 1. Basically this is a, okay, minus 1 is a here, and minus 4x, and 4x is b, so square, plus minus 1 minus 4x, and equals to 10x minus 8x square. Simplify very carefully, okay, very carefully. Now minus 1 is a here, this minus 1 I am going to take as a, okay, and this I am going to take as b, because I am going to use this identity, okay, this one. So I will use minus 1 as a and b minus 4x as b. So it will be minus 1 square and minus 2 of formula, minus 1 which is a, and 4x which is b, and plus 4x and minus 1 minus 4x and minus 10x plus 8x square equals to 0. Now I solve it here, up here. So it will be like wait, I use a line to separate this so that I go like this. Now minus 1 square means 1, okay, so minus into minus, 2 ones are 2 and 2 fours are 8, so plus 8x, and here it is 4x square. Basically I missed it, I write it again, 4x square. So it will become plus 16x square, and minus 1, and minus 4x and minus 10x is minus 14x, and plus 8x square is equal to 0. Now when I further simplify it, it will become 16 and 8, 24x square, 24x square, and minus 14 and 8 minus, so obviously minus 6x, and this one and this one cancel, and equals to 0. So now you can take 6x common, 6x, if you take 6x common, so you 6 4s are 24, 4x minus 1 equals 0. So here you get 6x equals 0, which will give you x equals 0. Okay, and 4x minus 1 equals 0, which will give you x equals 1 over 4. Okay, so we have obtained two values of x. Now against these two values we will get the values of y. So as I have made this y a subject, so in this equation, so I will definitely use this equation to get the values of y, because it will help me to get like here less simplification is required and it will give me the values of y. So when x is equal to 0, then y is equal to minus 1 minus 4 into 0, and it will be minus 1 minus 0 minus 1. Y is equal to minus 1. So the first point of intersection is 0 comma minus 1. Now when x is equal to 1 over 4, or you can write down it 0.25, so y will be equal to minus 1 minus 4 into 1 over 4. So this 4 cancels this and it will become minus 1 minus 1, which is equal to minus 2. So y is equal to minus 2. So the second point is 1 over 4 value of x comma minus 2. Okay, so these are the 2 points where the line and the curves are intersecting each other. Okay, so if there is any other question which you want to ask me, and if you have not understood anything from this question, and if any concept is not clear, so you can talk to me. This is my number. Okay, I write it for you: 0092 032. If you add 0092, so then don't use 0, then you can write down direct 323 and 4078902. And if you are a local student or local like if you want from Pakistan, then you can use here 0. Okay, so that you can contact me. This is my WhatsApp number. So I hope so that you understand everything. Okay, and you can talk to me anytime. Okay, if you need any help. Okay, but take care. Bye.